Well, hello and welcome, folks. We're thinking outside the bank again today. My name is Joseph Smith. This is my business partner, Ray Fleming.
Hey, everybody.
We're here to talk about vendors that can help you kickstart your business credit profile. We're the Wise Guys in Ties. Our contact information is on the screen. We help people build, start, and grow businesses, and we give them the resources that they need to help achieve their dreams and do whatever their God-given purpose in life is. How is business credit built? You know, a lot of people think that simply having an EIN number means they've got business credit.
No, I mean, that's similar to, I always refer back to social security numbers. You know, when you get a social security number, you don't have credit necessarily, not until you get those accounts set up. And even in the beginning, maybe you need a parent or to co-sign or a student card or a secured card, debt discover.
Yeah, I know. That's when we all get it, right? When we're in college. I was there. What you need to understand is that getting an EIN number does not mean that you have credit, and we've encountered that with a lot of folks. In fact, if you try to apply, which most people do at the end, trying to get cash credit cards, you're going to get denied, or they're going to ask for the personal guarantee.
Do we have the underwriting guidelines on here?
Yeah, it'll come up.
Oh.
I've got it all on.
Well, I was grabbing the book because if you folks don't even know, we're actually running a special on this right now on Amazon. 97 bucks right now. There's a lot of folks out there pay $250 for this book. 30 underwriting guidelines in this book right here. So go to Amazon because we're running that special right now. The Business Credit Playbook, Entrepreneur's Playbook for Building Business Credit. So, all right, so we're going to give away a couple of underwriting guidelines. Uline, this is a fantastic company that you could start with. It offers packaging, handling materials, also janitorial, industrial supplies. They report to Dun & Bradstreet and Experience, so you must have a DUNS number and be set up with Dun & Bradstreet. Also have the EIN number before starting applying. You will need to make an order. Now, we're talking a single invoice order of $50 or more before they'll report it. And they can take typically anywhere from 30 to 90 days, depending on the time of year, for that to show up on your business credit profile. First few orders might need to be prepaid initially so you can get approved for the net 30 terms. Now this really comes down.
Can I talk about that just a minute? Like, why would that happen? Because they weren't set up properly.
Right.
You know, a business name, or they don't have the right license, or there's something wrong in the business setup.
The foundational setup of your business, there's something that is showing a lack of credibility. So there's something that's setting off a red flag that says you're dipping your toes and you're not fully engaged. And when that takes place, the system says, okay, this is a little bit riskier situation. We're not sure if this business is serious about what they're doing. And even though you may be fully serious, you're like, I'm building this business. It depends on how you are actually speaking to the computer system. So, I mean, that's really, I mean, one thing is to say I'm all engaged, but the next is how do you actually show that you're serious? So what you're going to need to qualify is you're going to need to have an entity, some type of legal structure entity that is registered and in good standing with the Secretary of State, because they're going to check that. EIN number with the IRS, and all the information matches. So the address with the IRS, making sure that that's current and updated. Business address matches everywhere. That's the number with that's the address with the Secretary of State, the IRS, and any documentation that you have that's public information. Also the DUNS number, and the same thing, that address is what's on file with Dun & Bradstreet, that your name is spelled correctly, business license if you need it, business bank account, and the application may be approved for net 30 at the time of the order. Upon final review, their credit department may change to a few prepaid orders before granting net 30. And like we're saying, Uline is one of the easiest that I have experienced in order to get it. And there's only been a few times that I've seen folks have a little bit of struggles, but they are, I mean, there's a lot of mess ups in that setup for Uline to say, no, they're pretty lenient. So.
Well, I think the number one thing that I've seen is a lot of people don't make the $50 minimum purchase. they've made like a $30 or $40 purchase, and then they thought that would report and it didn't.
Or 2 items that equal 40, but then they split into different invoices because they're coming from different warehouses, that also won't get reported. So per invoice needs to be $50 or more. And that's not including shipping either. So
Right.
That's product.
Right. And some people include the shipping. Yeah.
Right.
I ordered, this $40, but after shipping it went over 50.
Right.
So you gotta be very, very
So
careful.
how you actually apply to them, go to uline.com, find what you're looking for, find what you can use, add it to your shopping cart, go to the checkout, and then there's a little box there that you can select to open an account, and then you can select to be invoiced.
We do live in economic uncertain times, and building business credit is more important than ever. Business credit is independent of the economy, though, which is great, because when lenders start pulling back on personal credit, the business credit still stays there, because it is the business and business credit that fuels the whole economy.
That's very true, because right now we're seeing that they're starting to drop credit limits on the personal side. So if you've had some credit cards that have been sitting out there you haven't been using, banks are starting to free up that capital to extend to who? Businesses. They're literally reducing their balance sheets on the personal liability sides, because they know that currently over 30 million people collecting unemployment. That doesn't even include how many people are actually even unemployed. But with that happening, they're pumping all the money into businesses, because they know the businesses are going to need the money to refuel the economy. That's why we see it's like they're almost at $1 trillion they've been pumping into businesses.
Absolutely.
In the last 2 weeks.
Because if the small businesses go, that's 70% of the economy.
Right.
The whole economy goes.
Right.
So they're going to do everything they can to prop that up. When you utilize the Wise Guys and Ties system, we have over 15 different vendors, right? These are the vendors that will extend to you a minimum of $500 and a starter vendor account that you can use to build and grow your credit. But you don't need cash flow. You don't need collateral. You don't even need personal credit to get these accounts. And these accounts report to the business credit reporting. We've done the work. Imagine the time it would take to find all the vendors that will report. Today, hopefully you learned some stuff about Uline and Quill that you didn't know before, because there's so many things out there that people have heard of them. Oh yeah, they report. But if you don't know the little nuances, you can't get that report. People hire us and utilize our system because we have the largest selection of starter vendor credit, store credit, fuel credit, and high limit credit anywhere. We have over 100 different credit issuers, all the underwriting guidelines. And we take you through this whole process step by step. We want you to work with us. We want to help you achieve your goals, your God-given purpose, whatever that is. Give us a call. Learn more how you can build, start, and grow your business and get access to all of these funding options, the credit card hybrid program, how to build your credit, starting with vendor credit. We provide you the tools and resources necessary to make all of that happen for you. So give us a call, 888-524-9273, or look us up online and contact us, and we look forward to working with you. On behalf of myself, Joseph Smith, and Ray Fleming,
Good night, everybody.
we want to say good night and God bless.